in my opinion, I think one of the greatest comebacks and really one of the greatest objections, maybe the only objection to Bitcoin at this point, is the psychological persuasion, Michael Saylor talks about this when he says that his biggest fear and the biggest hindrance to Bitcoin is people losing curiosity, losing excitement, and losing passion, and just saying, you know what, our passion for a currency, a money that doesn't steal from us is gone. You know what, we'd rather be slaves to this current fiat debt-based system. That is the biggest factor in Bitcoin losing at the end of the day. And this objection I've had come up in a different way actually numerous times recently from very, very smart people that I respect greatly. They are freedom-oriented, liberty-minded, have big businesses of their own. They're great investors, great family people. And it's two of them just in the last couple of weeks over the holidays that gave me this objection, which is, Brandon, this sounds great and all. I get what you're saying now, logically and realistically, that makes perfect sense. And it seems that Bitcoin, all those objections are handled, the mining and the code and all these things. Clearly, 15 years in, that's not really, people that say anything about that just haven't done their homework, right? They're just ignorant about it. But you're hoping and banking on humans getting smarter and realizing that Bitcoin has all these properties, these amazing qualities, amazing things in it that you just told me about. So you expect humans to be getting smarter. And it's one of the greatest comebacks to Bitcoin, quite honestly. And at first, I didn't know how to answer it. And I did. I had it somewhere in the recess of my mind. But I couldn't think of it at the time. I wasn't smart enough, wasn't witty enough to come up with the answer at the time. And then when the next person had asked me days later, I was ready for it. And to me, the answer is the psychological answer. And it's fear and greed, the two big aspects of human nature that drive people to really doing better, to protecting themselves, to wanting to invest, to really get in the trenches and get after things, or that fight or flight. You can look at it that way as well. But it's fear and greed. Satoshi didn't make or force humans to change with Bitcoin. When fiat, you're forced to change. You have to start doing things against your will, against your conscience, start going against your morals, ethics, and values just to get ahead, throwing other people under the bus, doing all these things, kind of playing on the negative side, on the evil side of human nature, the dark side, which humans all have a light and a dark side, a good and evil, the devil and the angel on their shoulders. And that debt-based world forces you to do that. Bitcoin doesn't force humans to change. It actually aligns incentives and captures the fear and greed of humans and brings them all together. Fear in the sense that, wow, I just got censored. I just got rug pulled. I just got my bank account closed down. Obviously, the Canadian truckers, war going on, people fleeing countries and running to other countries. We just saw in Ukraine and things in Israel, Hamas situations going on. People are leaving, fleeing, refugees, people coming over the southern border here in America. And guess what? Many of those people have had cold storage hard drive wallets. Or they've had the seed phrases in their head, the 12 words or the 24 words, which is the seed phrase, in their head. And they can travel anywhere in the universe and have that wealth stored in their head. And you can't do that with anything else. Or the greed-driven side, the moon boy side that the crypto people have made famous. And crypto and Bitcoin are not the same, but people categorize still a lot of Bitcoiners with crypto. But nonetheless, number go up technology and Bitcoin going up in value and going up in purchasing power and enabling you to purchase more things is another end of the spectrum. It's the other end of the spectrum, the greed spectrum. And now you have people coming in because they don't want to miss out. The FOMO, the fear of missing out, and jumping in and trying to save yourself from this world. Or maybe again, it's the greed side of inflation, trying to run away from inflation, actually have a reserve asset that grows over time. So these different emotions, the fear and greed, are really the answer to that. So the answer is yes. I believe that humans are getting dumber over time, yet we're also smarter, or have more information, or more informed at the same time, right? Two things can be true. They're not mutually exclusive. Humans overall are getting dumber, but we're also being more informed, and we are more informed. We have more information at our disposal at more time at any time in human history. Before, people were completely uninformed, had no way to be informed, and now we do. So yes, those people are right that object to that. The Michael Saylor is right. The passion can't be lost. But I truly believe those two emotions that Bitcoin aligns and uses to its advantage, fear and greed, are going to drive forward Bitcoin's adoption like we've never seen in the coming years and the coming decades. Let me know your thoughts. Would love to know your thoughts. Please share this out because the algorithm hates truth. Question everything with boldness, even the existence of God himself. Trust but verify. And this is not financial advice. It is freedom advice. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.